pretty high up, guys, and I don't really like height, so if you see me drifting back like this when I'm talking without realising, just give me a shout so I don't fall over the edge. Right, welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here this evening at just a little local quarry, to be honest, an abandoned quarry close to where I live. And yeah, I've been here a few times. The golf course I play is just across there through that little woodland, so I sometimes nip across and just check out what's going on in this little quarry. But yes, a cool spot. I did bring the drone, but it wouldn't take off because it said the battery's too low, even though it was about 62%. So I may have to bring the drone across tomorrow morning and just get a bit of drone footage for this video, just to really give you an idea of how spectacular this place is. But as you can see, it looks pretty cool anyway. Focus on the old nose. Right, so today's video, guys, is going to be for a friend of mine who is going on his honeymoon. Let's call this friend Harry. He's going on his honeymoon in January, and he's just purchased himself a little camera, and he's taken that with him to get a few shots of Thailand and the other places he'll be visiting in Asia. So I said to him, Harry, I'm going to do you a favour, buddy. I'm going to create you a video that's going to show you how you can shoot in manual, none of this autofocus rubbish, and you're going to be able to capture great photos using the manual settings of your camera, the way it's meant to be used. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you a bit about the settings on the camera and how Harry and all you Harrys out there can get a great shot, whether it's landscape, portrait, or whatever kind of photography you're doing. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about the three aspects of shooting in manual mode. You've got three key components. You've got ISO, which is basically the international standard of light and how much light is let into the camera. You've got aperture, which is basically the hole on your lens and how much light is let in through your lens into your camera onto the sensor. And we've also got shutter speed, which is basically how quick the camera takes an exposure. So with a fast shutter speed, say 1/200th of a second, that is quite a quick shutter speed, so it will snap the photo really quickly. Whereas if you're having a shutter speed of, say, even 2 seconds or up to 30 seconds, then the camera is basically capturing a photo for 2 or 30 seconds. That's quite a long time to be letting light stream through the lens and into your camera. And that's why you need to basically balance these three settings in manual to capture a photo that's in focus. That was some stutter. Yeah, so you can capture a photo that's in focus, that's sharp throughout the image, and that is not blown out with too much light or underexposed with too little light. So basically finding that balance between these three components will ensure that you have a great image. So let's get a few examples here where I can show you what I mean by those settings by shooting out into this beautiful quarry here.
Right then, guys, so the first image I'll put up on the screen is one where the ISO is quite high. So as I mentioned earlier, we want to be shooting with ISO 100. As you can see here, it's 1250. That's quite a high ISO, and that's why the image there is very blown out and there's too much light going into the sensor. The second image, we've got ISO 100, so where you want it to be. We've got f6, which is a middle ground f-stop number, but we're shooting at a very slow shutter speed of 1/4 of a second, and again, that's why the image is blown out. Too much light has been let into the sensor. The third image, getting close to where we want to be, ISO 100, f6, and a bit of a faster shutter speed of 1/30th of a second, and we're getting close to where we need to be there, but obviously a little bit too dark. And finally, we've got ISO 100, f5, which is again a middle f-stop number, and a bit of a slower shutter speed just to let a bit more light in, and we've basically nailed it there with a pretty good image, although it could be tweaked a bit further. And this is the end result, as close as we're going to get it.
So again, I've just found another random little composition. So I'm looking at a bit of frozen water here, and it's starting to melt away, and we're getting these pretty cool lines where the snow, where the melted water meets the frozen water. So I'm just going to grab a quick shot of that and stick it on the screen for you guys to see. Got a couple of options here for composition, whether to include this little rock in here or just to focus on this kind of divide there. We'll throw a couple of options on screen for you guys. Hello, 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 hello. Is anybody out there? Out there, out there. Very echoey in this quarry. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me for another video. I hope it's been useful to you and Harry. Hopefully you enjoy this, mate. Take it with you to Thailand and capture those great shots. So until next time, catch you later.